down for you, then you might want to have a listen to what our next guest has to offer, because Nottingham's Walking Football project is encouraging people of all ages and all abilities to get involved with their sessions. The project also offers older adult and impairment sessions for conditions like Parkinson's disease. And here to tell us all about it is Elvis Ritchie. Elvis, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi.
What a pleasure to have you on. So talk to us about walking football. We obviously all know what football is, but how does walking football work?
Yeah, walking football I think is for, used to be over 50s, they're starting to increase to over 40s, and it's literally taking the running away factor, taking away the contact, so there's less injuries. It's sort of bringing a football version back to the older age categories of adults, and I think it's a smaller side game of 6 aside, maybe 7 aside. I don't think there's many that do 11 aside, but I think it brings football to the over 40s, over 50s, over 60s, even 70s and 80s are now playing walk, which sounds amazing, doesn't it? So I think if you finished your football at, say, a younger age of 35, vets football, 40 even, you've got something to move into, slightly different variation, say tennis and table tennis, that sort of idea really.
And does it tend to be people that have played football throughout their lives, or is this just anybody can get involved? Because I mean, it looks like a right lovely crowd there, doesn't it?
Absolutely not. I think it's for everybody. So the winning side is where I think you get players that have played.
It's wonderful.
The brilliant, the Parkinsons team that won the Shield this year at St George's Park. So that occasion alone, they took the wives in the hotel of the night before. So fantastic. So in terms of I think anybody should play. I think if you like football, if your children have played football, I'm trying to promote people that have never played before. They can get involved in this because I think it's quite a great leveller. Then there's the competitive side if you need that. I think just the fact of mixing with 18 people on a session, having fun. They have a chit chat before, chit chat after. The banter is off the scale, and I think if you are on your own a little bit, it's a great way into. And if you love football, it's a great way into just getting involved. I get some of the guys that either just carry the kit bags if they don't want to play. They organise the rota of the tournaments, various things. So no, everybody should have a go if they can.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things as well. And forgive me if this sounds potentially a little bit sexist, but I think sometimes women are very good at getting together with their friends, meeting up for lunches, having a coffee, going out and doing stuff. But actually sometimes for men, it's finding these groups that you can go to. And as you say, you might hit 40, 50, 60, 70 and think, well, I can't go and play football. I can't go down and do 5-a-side with the work team that I used to play with. But this is a really good way of getting out and about.
I mean, I think there's sessions for everybody anyway. I think Nottingham's getting a little bit better now. It's building. I think it's been sort of 10 years behind Derbyshire that first started it a little bit, but I think it's growing. But I think they must, where the competitive side is important, the recreational side is very important. And I think that's where I'm basing what I'm doing. I've gone from anybody that can't play to there's a semi-pro that works with us a little bit as well. And I've found that it doesn't matter what level it is, they all enjoy it because you're playing football at the end of the day. I mean, when I first sort of kicked a ball about, I thought, wow, I've got it back in my life now. I'd like to get to 80, see if we can kick a ball about. That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So really, no, I wouldn't like to put anybody off. They need to come and have a little go and watch it. If a session is too quick or too fast, try another look. There's other little roads we can move them to, or sites that we can play and have a go at it, really.
That's wonderful. And you were just talking about the Parkinsons team. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, it was the first year we entered. I was with the Nottingham Forest Community Trust last year. It was the first year entered for them, and this year I'm on my own walking football Nottingham Reds. Just a couple of conversations with a couple of guys, and we managed to put a team together just to participate. Because if you ever talk to the director Garen of Sports Parkinson's, he wants people just to play and enjoy it. The winning is just that extra bit. So I've got a phrase that everyone's a winner. A couple of Parkinson's guys says we can know a couple there, and 2 or 3 of them are from the northwest, would you believe? So what we created there was an experience to allow 8 people with their wives to go and have a great time. So whether they won, that was just a little cherry on the cake. That was just a remarkable thing, really. So that's what we did, and I'd like to encourage more Nottingham players with Parkinson's to have a go at it, because the event alone is magnificent.
And if people are watching right now and they think, I just didn't know this was an option for me, where can they find out more?
Yeah, so Walking Football Nottingham, I mean, Facebook is my best thing. To tap in Walking Football Nottingham, you see it there. I've got Linktree with all the sites that I do, but I'm not an expert at all, but office at walkingfootballnottingham.com. My mobile's on there, Facebook. My name's a silly one, Elvis Ritchie.
I mean, it's a great
You're
name.
not going to miss that one.
It's a great name. Well, we appreciate you coming in and telling us all about
much.
it. Thank you so much, Ollie.
Thank
Sounds
you.
brilliant, doesn't it?
Thank you.
All right, a little reminder now of one of your top stories, and today marks exactly 80 years to the day since Allied